Hello guys, good morning and welcome back. Alright, so in today's video we want to talk about nurses lab coats and the doctor's lab coats. So these pictures you are seeing are different types and varieties of a nurse lab coat and a doctor's lab coat. Now I have received several requirements or several requests from people to make illustration on this. Now, before we make the illustration, it will be very important we take a look at the pictures, note some similarities and some differences on these lab coats. Now, I would like us to know that they have lab suits and lab coats. That's for the doctor's suits on white and a normal lab coat. Now, these pictures you are seeing are examples of lab coats. Now, because it is a casual wear, which they put on their scrub inside, as you can see, before they put on the jacket, the white jacket, right? It's called the coat. Now, this coat is characterized by multiple pockets for different uses, the pen, the phone. As you can see how this one has double inner patch pockets here. So you can put your back fastener or back band for fitting and shaping. It could also have the back darts or fishing at the back. Now, if you take a good look at this, you will notice that there are different countries with their unique pattern, but then everything still boils down to the lab coat. Now, if you want to learn how to make this, I will urge you to watch the video to the end and make sure you observe the differences, the similarities, and everything. So here we have the suit on this guy's one, and here we have the coat. As you can see, it's a very free outfit with a patch pocket. Now, these patch pockets are big enough. It could even enter a laptop, multiple tools, scissors, operation fast equipments, and accessories. That's for their lab operation, right? And they always wear the inner scrub inside before they put on this. So this also has a zip at the center. So this looks like more of the Philippine or the Indian doctors or nurses. Like I said, each country has their own unique method of doing a lab coat. So now the reason I am trying to expose all of us to this type of method, this is a lab suit. Look at it's a suit, right? Because it is well fitted. It is not like the regular coat we have. It has a notch collar, and this is for a female with multiple darts for fitting. But for the men, it will not need to have these multiple darts at the sides for fitting, right? So it's good that you know this and know the one you want to learn so that you don't assume out of ignorance. Like before this video, I didn't know they have different types. So I had to make the research. And when I got these pictures online from Pinterest, I needed to bring them to your notice. So this looks like more or less like a chef outfit, but it's still a doctor's lab coat. You see, it's a double-breasted lab coat, but this is more of like the Indians and the Philippines as well. But in my tutorial, I will pick the general one. I think for the UK, US, they use similar ones. This is a typical example of a doctor's lab coat for mostly Europe countries and Americans. This is what they mostly use. So this will be what we illustrate and teach us on how to go about it, right? So watch the video to the end so that you get to see other samples as well. So I will use this as our sample in my illustrations. So this is a lab suit, right? It could also be a coat, but in a more fitted nature. You can see the reasons here: multiple pockets, antimicrobial finish, and liquid repellent. So this is just a perfect fitting for the female nurses and doctors. So why we have here a scrub This is a scrub. As you can see, it's a simple top which I have illustrated in my previous video. I will drop a link for that. So now this is also another lab coat for a doctor. So we are going to make use of something similar to this or the other one for our illustration purposes, because this is the most rampant and the most frequent ones we do see. So for the back belt, this is mostly apply or applicable to the female doctors, but you can still add it up in our illustration in case any of us wants to make use of it. So this is a doctor and a nurse, or possibly two doctors. So here you see the inside has also multiple pockets for different uses for pens, and most times it do have rubber or elastic at the back point in placement of the belt, right? This belt is a kind of a fastener to help give you fitting or to help free you when you have added or when you wanted to have more fitting. So here, this is also a lab coat for a doctor as well. So this is just the regular one. It has double patch pockets on the front and one big pocket on the breast line, and has a free nature. So this is a lab coat, a double-breasted lab coat. Because of it, the overlapping effect, it goes all across to the other area, and this is particularly for the female doctors and nurses. This is also a lab suit because of the inner pocket it has than the regular patch pockets that we are attempting to do. So know the differences, the similarities, and know what your customer might likely look out for. So these are the pockets nature we have here. So you just have to know these things before you start learning how to cut them, so you understand whenever I'm trying to explain or in my tutorial that comes up next. So next I have here is a scrub. Now this scrub could come in different colors: white, blue, red, sky blue, ash, black, even black. It has different colors particular to different people, and maybe possibly ranks. I believe matrons have their own color, while the regular doctors have another color as well. So this is also a lab coat for a female. This is looking more or less like a personal wear. So this is how it goes, right? So if you watch the video to the end, I think you should have a broader understanding and enlightenment on all of these things. So this is called PPE, personal protective um, equipment, right? Is uses for theater operations. It goes from hair cover, mask, gown, and gloves, leg covers, and the booties, right? So this is called PPE. So used for surgeries, operations, right? It's also part of the lab coat as well. So these are the other ones we have for the doctors, female doctors, or the female nurses, or even the male nurses as well, who still wear this. So this is also a sharp doctor looking trendy in his two-piece attire. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys in the next video. So I think this last picture will also be a different attire altogether. It could also be the scrub, but in a more fanciful manner. Thanks for watching, guys.